So,
Well, sorry, we'll come back to you. I just don't want to put him on hold that long. We have the former governor of, as they like to call it, the old Kaduna State, Balarabe Musa, online. And good to have you join us, Alhaji Musa. The thing about this particular election is that so many politicians like yourself that we would love to. A while ago, a quick one here, Marco was talking about the 79 election down to this very moment, and you have participated and witnessed from that time, even before that time till this very moment. Tell us that our presidential system from 1979, a very quick one, what would you say is the defining moment for this particular 2015 elections?
Hello?
I can hear
Hello.
you. Did you get that?
The voice is too low for me to follow you.
Okay, maybe, can you hear me now so I can go maybe more slowly?
Hello?
Well,
Hello.
Alhaji Balarabe Musa, if you can hear me correctly, I wanted you to tell us that defining moment for the 2015 election in reference to the 79 election in Nigeria.
Well, actually, everybody knows that the standard of the 2015 election cannot be better than the one in 1979, because proper arrangements for the 2015 election have not been made.
When you say proper arrangements, in what area specifically are you referring to?
Virtually in every area, particularly registration of voters.
By the way, did you vote in this election?
Yes, I did. I got my permanent voter's card on the morning of the election, that is yesterday. And I was able to vote yesterday.
Well, that's a miraculous one for you, a notable senior citizen of the country. So what are the complaints you're getting from your area when you say, well, virtually in all aspects, this process hasn't been too smooth?
Well, the situation is that many people complain of not having their permanent voter's card to be able to contest to vote. And some of those who registered and have even permanent voter's card could not find their name in the voters register, or rather could not find their names in the list of permanent voters list. ANEC had to resort to a previous voters register.
Well, the card reader is one thing that wasn't there in 79, it wasn't there in 83, neither 1993, even 2003, and 1999, but now you get to witness this. Do you like it?
Well, my fingerprint, 6 of my fingers could not appear.
2 of your fingerprints?
No, they couldn't. None of my fingers appeared in the system, even though I have the permanent voter's card and I followed all the processes. But none of my fingers could appear on the permanent voter's card.
But was your card recognized?
List. But some other list was used to enable me to contest, to vote.
I'm sorry I didn't quite get that. I was wondering if the card reader could read your card.
It couldn't read my card, as I said, even though I used my 6 fingerprints, but it couldn't read.
Well, there are 2 separate things. It's either it could read your card and then you couldn't read your fingerprint, or it couldn't read your card at all.
Well, let me tell you what they told me. When I used the 6 fingers, one after the other, after the first has failed, they said my fingerprints have failed. That's all. What they mean, I don't know. But the thing is, my fingerprint couldn't indicate anything.
Was your name on the register?
That even I had the permanent voter's card. Something happened. It is they who know very well.
Was your name on the voter register then? It would seem that you had to revert to manual voting.
Yes, I had to resort to manual voting, and I voted without difficulties at all.
Did that happen to many people in your polling unit?
Well, I think no, really. But I expected this because at least 2 members of my family could not vote, even though they did everything for the permanent voter card. The permanent voter card couldn't be fetched. My own was straight only on the day of the election.
Alhaji Musa, what do you see in the future for Nigeria's electioneering process based on the introduction of this new technology?
Well, if we have a competent election management body, the use of electronic voting will be useful and can help towards free election.
When you say competent election monitoring body, how do you mean?
Well, I mean, all the problems we have witnessed and experienced during voting is the direct result of incompetence.
Well, talking about incompetence, but this particular election, which is still ongoing, are there places in Kaduna State where the elections are on today?
I'm not aware because I've not gone out. There is prohibition of moving about. So I didn't move about.
Today's Sunday?
I didn't contact anybody to know the state of affairs. Because anybody I contact knows only about his own area. There is no freedom of movement.
Well, anyway, clarify for me, I didn't quite get you there. Did you say there is restriction on movement in Kaduna as we speak?
Yes, of course there is restriction of movement, yes. There is no doubt about it. I have information about that. I didn't move out at all today, but people phoned me and told me how difficult it is to move out. In any case, I don't hear vehicles about in my area.
What would you be saying to the security agencies now that this election is almost getting to a close?
Pardon?
What would be your comment on security now that the election is almost getting to a close?
Well, the security may not be satisfactory because according to reports there have been incidents in various parts of the country leading to loss of life, at least 20 according to the reports I had.
Well, Alhaji Balarabe Musa, I would like to thank you so very much. He is the governor of Old Kaduna State, and he's been speaking with us from Kaduna. He says that there's still restriction on movement of persons from reports and calls he received from a couple of other persons.